What was the final straw that ended a lifelong friendship? 1. He was banging my wife for 3 years, and had the temerity to say that it was my fault. 2. When I was a freshman in college, I shared a room with my best friend from high school. I kept a diary that I wrote in every day, and I would hide it in my locked closet. One day I came back from class to find her reading out loud from my diary to a group of our friends. She had broken into the closet just to get the diary. I haven't spoken to that bitch in 30 plus years. 3. I felt that I was doing all the legwork. I started every conversation, was the first one to email, text, etc. So one day I decided I was going to wait for her to message first. And sure, here we are 18 years later. 4. My best friend of over 20 years. We both had kids about the same age, and our daughters were also best friends. She left her then 15-year-old with me for a week, while she went on a trip to Bali. No problem at all, and her daughter attempted to end her life. I took her to hospital, got care for her, sat by her bed for 3 days, made sure she was set up with a social worker, got her connected with the local mental health unit and youth services team, and put a plan in place to help her recover and move forward, etc., etc. Obviously I'd called her mom on day 1, and kept her appraised, but this woman not only didn't change her flights and come home, because it would have cost $200 to change the flights. She literally told me, "Oh, you don't have to go to the hospital every day to sit with her. That's what the nurses are for." And then when she finally got back, she flipped out at me for parenting her child behind her back. I'm still in contact with the kid. She's living independently and working as a baker's apprentice. She's gone no contact with her mother, but she still rings me up when she needs a grown-up to talk to. I will never speak to that friend again. One of my friends committed suicide a few weeks after I had my first child. She had texted me to say congratulations, and I never responded, just be say. I was in the thick of being a new mom. I'm sure she understood that, but I think about it all the time. I wish I could have talked with her then. 6. When I realized that me being a good friend to her was actually just me being a caretaker with poor boundaries, and putting up with years of emotional abuse. When that fog lifted, it was completely life-changing. 7. Follow for more of the best Reddit content.